A few days prior, at the headquarters of the Holy See, it was revealed that anyone bestowed with the title of saint would also gain control over the Holy Empire. And this golden-haired guy is not even the least bit happy about it. He's absolutely certain that the only reason all the noble families are so eager to declare one of their children as the saint is because of the power that comes with the title, and he desires to have this power all for himself. The same old coot, the bishop, assures his master that he'll take care of the other saint candidates, making sure there's no one left standing in the way. The golden-haired guy then inquires about some unpleasant rumors he's been hearing. According to the whispers, a new saint candidate has appeared from House Ishwa, the very household that has strong ties with the emperor. Well, it looks like they're talking about our boy. The bishop immediately tenses up, knowing full well that dealing with House Eshua's saint candidate will be the biggest challenge yet. But nonetheless, he reassures his master that the kid will be dead long before the emperor even gets the chance to select him as the saint. But it looks like this golden boy is still not satisfied, so he orders the bishop to return to House Eshua in order to verify the corpse of the saint candidate and report back. This golden-haired guy is none other than Cardinal Harry Barrett, the head of House Barrett. His main agenda is to eliminate every other saint candidate from rival families, ensuring that the next saint comes from his own house, House Barrett. In the present, as the old man stares at the very much alive child in front of him, he is absolutely dreading his fate. All he can do is stand there, breaking into a cold sweat, knowing full well that the cardinal will have his head for failing this mission. Meanwhile, Alexander is thoroughly intrigued by Isaac's striking platinum blonde hair. It reminds him of the empire's founder, who had the same hair color. The old coot in the background starts losing his cool. To him, comparing this kid to the Holy Empire's founder is outright blasphemy. Hearing the bishop use majesty as an honorific to address Alexander, it doesn't take Isaac long to realize that this man must be the emperor himself. Alexander, on the other hand, keeps spitting facts. He even goes so far as to claim that Isaac is closer to God than the current pope, which makes him the final saint candidate. Hearing that nearly sends our boy into shock. To think that a kid like him is a saint candidate, that was not something he was expecting to hear. The bishop, of course, is not happy about this at all. The emperor is starting to favor our boy, and this old bastard just can't allow that to happen. So, he makes a move. He turns to Alexander and requests permission to inspect the child himself. He argues that something about the boy is unnatural. After all, no baby should be able to down that much vegetable juice. But Alexander doesn't see anything odd about a saint candidate chugging down monk food. Meanwhile, Isaac is still struggling to process the truth bombs that just got dropped on him. How could he, the former demon king, possibly be a saint candidate? The bastard bishop, however, refuses to back down. He keeps pushing to inspect the child. Finally, Alexander gives him the green light, but he also makes it clear that they will have to wait until someone from House Eshua arrives. Meanwhile, my guy is casually burping out the excess demonic energy he couldn't digest from overeating. But the moment he realizes what he just did, he quickly claps a hand over his mouth. For a second, he genuinely thinks he might have just blown his cover. And yeah, it looks like he definitely did. Because now, this piece of trash old man has found the perfect excuse to inspect him. He just sensed demonic energy coming from the child. As the bastard looms closer, our poor hero can do nothing but brace himself. The bishop is convinced that this child must be a fake saint candidate carrying impure mana. He insists that an inquisitor be brought in immediately to investigate him. But Alexander is getting real annoyed listening to this old coot bark nonsense about a saint candidate. In order to smooth things over, the bishop assures him that there's no need for concern, because the pope has already selected the saint, none other than the child from House Barrett. This news genuinely surprises Alexander. He finds it absurd that the pope just so happened to pick a child from his own house. And finally, it all clicks for Isaac as to why this old bastard is trying to assassinate him. Seizing his chance, the bishop scoops Isaac up into his arms, claiming that he needs to take the child to a priest and summon an inquisitor for further inspection. But before he can get very far, the emperor stops him. Alexander reminds him pointedly that House Eshua is the imperial family's closest ally, and as emperor, he highly suggests this old coot to reassess the child at a later date. The old bastard halts in his tracks, only to make a comeback, this time with a soft but clear threat aimed at the emperor. Apparently, the pope has mentioned that the ceremony of investiture for the crown prince will only take place once the saint selection is concluded. Basically, the pope is threatening the emperor by refusing to officially recognize his son unless the emperor agrees with the pope's choice for the saint. Even Isaac can sense what's going on, and it makes him incredibly annoyed. While he has no intention of becoming the saint candidate because it would attract unwanted attention and jeopardize his true identity, he also can't let the inspection go through. It might reveal his real identity as a demon. Then, an idea sparks in his tiny mind, a plan to turn the situation to his advantage. He infuses the feeder bottle he's holding with mana and strikes the old bastard across the face hard enough to break his teeth, sending blood leaking from his mouth. The broken teeth fly through the air as Isaac acts like a little child just playing around. The old man struggles to comprehend how something so simple could hurt so much. But Isaac just keeps playing the role of the cute, innocent child. Seeing the sheer strength of this boy, the Emperor declares that this child must truly be the saint. Even the old man is clueless as to where all this holy power is coming from. Isaac doesn't stop there. He swings the bottle again and lands another brutal hit, and further continues his relentless barrage, one strike after another. It's safe to say this is one of the worst days the old bastard's had in a while. Meanwhile, the Emperor is enjoying every moment of this, thoroughly pleased to see such a capable candidate for the title of saint. Isaac, on the other hand, makes sure to strengthen the bottle with magic and delivers one last hit to seal the deal. But suddenly, he senses something unusual about his own powers. Every time he uses mana, he can sense a faint amount of holy power as well. You see, mana and holy power are incompatible and can't normally be used together. The only explanation for this odd occurrence is the influence of the mana core now residing inside him. The old man finally grabs the feeder bottle, throwing it away in a fit of rage, declaring that the baby is a heretic and that they must immediately use the holy exorcism art. To put the final nail in the coffin, Isaac reaches into the old man's jacket and pulls out a creepy hand. Seeing this hand in public leaves the old man utterly devastated. He knows he's in real trouble now. Here's the context. This hand is actually the corpse of a high-ranking demon sealed away. In other words, it's a totem. The totem is an artifact that utilizes the characteristics of demons, who consume the corpses of other demons to absorb their mana. Isaac has kept this totem on him at all times, just in case he ever encounters demons. The old man completely loses his shit when he realizes this kid even knows about the totem. Isaac proceeds to throw the totem on the floor, making it visible for everyone to see. As soon as the totem touches the ground, Isaac snaps his fingers, and the demonic monster inside is unleashed. While the onlookers are absolutely shocked, my guy is rocked. It's a true dab moment for him.